was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Northwestern right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Wells. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This is a gamble that could blow up in your face, going for it on fourth and long from their own 43. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. The defense putting points on the board.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Jukes his way for more. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He turns that loose down the right side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Good jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hand off from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He was smelling that end zone when they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Dog, this is one
The
better
pass
play.
gets popped behind the line for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
It's complete. Wide open on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Northwestern wants to go quickly. The give out of the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Gators line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fakes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
scammer and monster.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop.
8 felony counts, including 3 for forgery and 3 for fraudulent statement.
Where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Wells. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The give. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Gators ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Camarda. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw again. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. To the air on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Gators will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting this.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Northwestern right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the ball comes out. What a disaster. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Gators. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Western Michigan.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Right on the money.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Pulls it in. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Northwestern in business in the red zone.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The play action fake. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Stopped just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just ran over it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still